battery isolation switch. Okay, someone remind me. Where's the air brake switch selector? Circuit breakers. Completely lost. I can't find the switch. The air brake selector. What am I looking for? The passenger goods selector. It's set on goods at the moment. It feels like it should be air passenger. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, it's in the other cab. No wonder I can't find it. Ah! All the magic. That's the ammeter. It's not all the magic at all. It's rubbish as far as magic goes. Motor cutout switches, that's rubbish as far as magic goes. Is it that one? Yes. I'll leave the doors. Let this one go, we go in behind it. Well, there's at some point I'm hoping to get a rail tour service on the Great Western Line. Bad guy. Oh, we'll get the light in a minute. There we go, we've got the light. A shed on the back. Is it possible to couple EMU? Yeah, there's some depot services. We'll have a look at that after this. There are some depot services which will let you make and break trains in Brighton, I think. I don't know which ones they are, though. How do you mean what with ease, Torda? The boxes, you mean at that little hole? They were lights. Somewhere's back here. Hey, these are lights. If that's what you're referring to. This is East Coastway, Matt yesterday. One of the things I really like what the team have done is the way they've handled all the fields. I just think they've really done a good job of that, personally. I think they've done a nice job of bringing the fields to life. No, the rail tour is it's just literally one service 822 from Lewis to Eastbourne, that's it. Yeah, I was really impressed when I saw that, actually. It was something that Adam put in when he was making the timetable. It's really good. He and I are always batting ideas backwards and forwards to get more out of service mode. Are you sure there'd be small cows and not far away cows, Amar? Something's assaulted the side of my green screen. Which side? Oh, it's the microphone. Is that better? Oh, those matchmakers McFlurries are a bit special, aren't they, Moggy? I'm going to try something after this. Everyone remind me Berwick. Yeah, I'm a big mint ice cream fan as well, Moggy. Ah, cheers, baked bean kid. Well, if you folks haven't seen it yet, Humble Bundle are doing a Paradox Interactive bundle, and for the $18, I think it is, or £18, you get basically everything they've done. Cities in Motion, Prison Architect, Cities, Skylines, Cities in Motion 2, and some DLC. Epic, how's it going? It is indeed, Ronald. This is a tractor. Because it sounds a bit like a tractor car gun. Most train nicknames are either because they sound, how they look, or some abusive nickname because they weren't very good. Like, people call the 47th Duff. These get the names Tractor and Growler quite often. 08s get the nickname Gronk because of how they sound. Rats got the nickname, or 25s got the nickname of Rats because they were everywhere. Mac Rats were just a Scottish version of the rat. Hoovers because of the sound, Dysons because of the sound, yeah, for the 92s. Will there ever be train announcements? Hopefully at some point, Epic. No promises when, though. 101s were boggies. Mashinki has road transportation. Oh, excellent. 31s were called gargoyles or goyles because of how they looked. The skinheads were just the ones that didn't have the head coat, so they had just they looked odd. They looked like they've had the front shaved off, so that's why they're called skinheads. Peds because they were so slow and nasty, hence pedestrian, I think. '66 is shed because of the profile. The 57s were body snatchers because they were basically 57s that had all the insides replaced. Hey, Forklift, it is a driving game. There's no management of this. It's purely driving. Is this Polgate? Yeah, it is. Yeah, Class 20s look like the chopper chopper bicycles with the big fronts. 58s are called Bones because, again, from the profile from the top. Teddy Bear was a Class 14 822. Gouge, I'm on my PC tonight. Go through Hampden Park next, and then we'll go into Eastbourne. Rob Wolf, the problem with long routes is just how long they take. So we're trying to develop new tools and things to help us make routes faster without sacrificing the quality of them, because everyone's used to this kind of quality. This is the kind of quality of a route we want to produce. But how do you, with the effort it takes to make this, how do you make that over longer periods of time? So, longer distances, sorry. So that's the challenge. But we're always looking to try and ways, we're experimenting with some options at the moment. So we'll see. We'll get there. Thank you, Epic. Team are working hard. They're really pleased with what's coming out. Don't terrify the assets into place. Oh, I already told them that, Ronak. I told them that as soon as I saw it. It's just a cracking route to play. We ran snow earlier, Chris. Fun fact. So that's the line going over to Hastings and Orr. That's the line heading west to Brighton. This is Stones Cross Junction, and there used to be a line across there. If you look in Google Earth, you can actually see the sort of the scar on the landscape where the line used to be. Why am I going so slow? Well, I'm following another train. I know I've got a green light now, but I was following another train, so. And we've only got 2 miles to go, so. And we are bound for buffers, so. And then those 2 miles, you've got 4 minutes to do them in, so no rush. Yeah, Hibsway's in, Epic. It was new in the winter update. We did originally use the Mark 1s on this Moggy, but we ran into problems with braking systems, so we switched it all to air brakes. That's why the West Somerset trains aren't usable on this. We had problems with the vac brakes, so we made it all an air brake system, and all the problems went away. But for my GWE one, I've got the I'm using the West Somerset stock, so I'll have to do some testing and see whether or not they get the same issues. I guess there's a train in my platform. No, you can't use the 101 on this, Chris. Do you mean where it sort of wobbles and breaks up a bit, Epic? I wish we could find out what that problem is, because DSD and AWS have the same problem. Yeah, where are the problem, Epic? We've tried 2 or 3 times to fix it with various things. We'll get there. Here comes the service out of my platform. Good night, Chris. It's a Hastings bound unit. See you later, EC. I can't remember Epic. There is another service where you'll see the rail tour, actually. It's on the Enthusiast excursion, I think, if I remember rightly. You'll drive the 377 into Eastbourne, and at some point on the journey, the rail tour's going in the other direction. But only, obviously, if you've got the Leeds-Manchester route. A lot of people getting on my rail tour. I'm not driving it anymore though, that's probably why. Oh, there was one behind me. Well, this train would now head back out the other way for Hastings, Ed. This is a Cathedrals Express, so it comes from London down here up to, I think, Ashford, and then goes up the other line. That's why there's no return journey, because it's doing a big loop, essentially.